Well, it's time for another video, and I just wanted to say that... Oh, sorry, let me get that. Hello, it's a great day at Johnny Bananas TikTok, where we try to... Yes? Why, yes, this is We Told You So, episode 46. Yes. Don't call me at this number anymore. This episode has a place near and dear to my heart. Because I have been saying for years, since Donald Trump was in office, that despite claims being made by Republicans for decades that Democrats are all coming to take away your guns, that if anyone did it, it would be Donald Trump. And whether you believe me or not, the Republican gun nuts do. You see, Trump recently picked Pam Bondi as his Attorney General, whose record on gun rights in this country is very wishy-washy, which is scaring a lot of people on the right. Right-wing pages, podcasts, and, let's call them news channels, are all freaking out over how Pam Bondi is what they call anti-gun. And a lot of them have actually pointed out that in 2018, when Trump was in office, he said he advocated for taking the guns first and going through due process second. And they said, where did he get that idea? They said just a week earlier he was meeting with Pam Bondi when she was the Florida Attorney General, and she took that opportunity to pitch her gun violence restraining order to a very receptive President Trump. She actually wanted to enforce some red flag laws, which is exactly what Trump did when he advocated taking away guns. The MAGA are terrified because in 2013, then Florida's Attorney General Pam Bondi defended Florida's law banning citizens from openly carrying guns, which they called a drastic Second Amendment position. I love how they consider it drastic that we don't turn into the wild fucking West. And in 2018, after the Parkland shooting, Bondi supported anti-gun legislation signed into law by former Governor Rick Scott. So let's put some pieces together here. Donald Trump wants to be an authoritarian. Every single authoritarian government on this planet, once they have solidified their power, taken control of the courts, and taken control of the military, their next immediate action was to take away firearms from civilians. You can't have them in Russia. You can't have them in North Korea. And now, especially after the rich are now targeted and that CEO was unalived by a guy with a gun, they're going to start looking at reasons and excuses to take them away from the populace. And even the right-wing gun nuts know this because they're afraid of Pam Bondi. I don't know how soon he's going to do it or how long it's going to take, but Donald Trump is going to take away your guns. And while a lot of my previous episodes in this series have been geared towards people on the left who were too racist, misogynistic, or apathetic to vote for Kamala Harris or vote at all, this episode is especially for the MAGA entering the find out phase. We've been telling you for several years that Donald Trump will take away your guns. We told you so. But you were too busy licking his feet, buying his Trump Bibles, and worshiping the ground he walks on to give a shit about what he would do to your rights. And when he ultimately takes this move, I'm going to be laughing my ass off. This has been We Told You So.